Sally's Sewing Bee. I'm Sally Thompson, and today I'm going to show you the few hand tools that you'll need if you're going to work with leather. So let me come up to the table and I'll show you. Okay, you can see I've just got a few things laid out here. You have to excuse the state of them, but I use them all the time, so they kind of got a little bit worn. I'm going to start with the knife here. This is called a clicker's knife or a clicking knife, and that blade, which is a separate bit, which means that I can, although I sharpen it all the time, when it gets to a point where I can't use it anymore, I take it out. So I'm just going to hold it very carefully here, where those sort of little dividing things are, and I'm going to unscrew it. Just going to slide that out. So it's really quite long, look at that. But obviously the only bit I use is from here upwards. And I don't know if you can see that, there's a sort of chamfered edge there. That is the bit that I want to have just above these opening parts. So I'm going to slide it in very, very carefully without touching the sharp blade. So I don't know if you can see that. So there's the chamfered edge, and I've put it, so there's a little tiny bit just above it. I'm holding those dividing bits while I tighten it up. There we go, that's nice and secure. And just to show you how effective this is, this is a safety ruler. When I first started working with leather, I just used a ruler in the way that I was shown at college, which was fine. It was a flat metal ruler that I used, and I put tape on the back to stop it sliding. But I don't know, I have this bit of a fear of I get nightmares about cutting my fingers off. So I used to use my safety ruler when I was teaching people, when I teach students. And then I started using it myself, and I thought, actually, that's quite good. And seeing as, sometimes I'm doing a lot of stuff, and I just want to make sure that I don't have a nasty accident. So that's fine for me. So, nice and effective. The good thing about this is that when you've finished with it, you then turn it the other way round, slide it in, and there you go, you've got a nice safe end, so it's a great way of storing it. The other tools that I've got here, this is an awl. You might think, well, what do you need that for? This is great because I can mark my patterns. I make all my patterns out of card, so when I push this through the card it makes a little hole. Also it's very useful for if I just want to mark something in leather. I can just make a little, I haven't actually gone through, but I've just made a mark which I can then highlight with my next very useful little tool, which is my silver pen. This silver pen, it's got a special ink that works really well on leather, not on suede, because if I do that on suede, it doesn't want to come off. Actually, it has come off there a little bit. But if I was making a suede bag, I don't think I'd like to draw all over it. But if you make a mark on leather, you can either rub it off with your finger, or sometimes I'll literally use an eraser like that. There we go. And that does the job quite well too. Okay, so that's the knife, the awl, the silver pen, ruler, metal ruler. This is a bone folder. I use this all the time in my leather work for if you've seen any of my other videos, I use it for lifting the leather up after it's been glued to fold it over. So that's why it's called a folder, a bone folder, because it's actually made of cattle bone. So these are your essential tools that you'll need if you're going to work with leather. Well, I hope you found that useful. You can always contact me via my Facebook page, Sally's Sewing Bee, or contact me by email, sally8nosaint@gmail.com. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.